your feet. Just get your bearings where you are. And as you're looking down at your feet, tell me, what do you imagine is on your feet? Or are they bare? What do you sense? And the more you speak, the better the images will come. Do you sense that you're inside or are you outside? What's your first impression?
Outside.
You're outside. And as you look down at your feet, tell me, are you wearing anything on those feet? I can't hear you.
Black.
Black? Black boots? And you're going to be able to sense what you're wearing. So just put your arms in front of you and perhaps feel your head. See if you've got anything on your hat or anything in your hand. Describe to me, what do you imagine that you're wearing there?
Almost like a cowboy costume.
A cowboy costume? And do you sense that you have a female body there or a male body?
Male.
You're male. And in a moment I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1 you'll see some numbers, and that'll be your age you are in that life. 3, 2 and 1. How old are you there? 52. So what do people call you in that life? Hear your name being called. John. Good evening, John. Thank you for coming forward and working with us tonight. John, as you look around, you tell me that you're outside. Do you sense that it's daytime or is it night time? It's daytime. And I want you to glance from the left to the right. And as you glance from the left to the right in your mind, you'll see a scene in front of you. Describe that scene to me.
It's like a cowboy and Indian film.
Cowboys and Indian film? And do you sense, John, that you're alone there? Just connect with your body and who's with you?
I've got to move quick.
You're alone, but what?
I've got to move quick.
You're alone, but you've got to move quick. So what I want you to do now is I want you to freeze that scene while I talk to you. And in a moment I'm going to ask you to continue that scene, totally detached from that scene, so that you'll be able to describe it to me. 3, 2, 1. Continue that scene now. Tell me, why do you need to move quick, John?
People want me.
People want you? What kind of people?
They think I've killed a child.
They think you've killed a child? Have you killed that child, John? No. John, you tell me that you're outside and you need to move quick. What country are you in? Just the first thing that comes to mind. What country?
Mexico.
You're in Mexico. And in a moment I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1 you'll see some numbers in your mind, and that'll be the year that you live in Mexico. So when you're ready, 3, 2 and 1. What year is it there, John?
That's
Just move your hand slightly so that I can hear you.
1721.
1721. So as you see this scene unfold, totally detached from any pain, fear or emotion, tell me, do you escape from that group of people who want you?
Yes.
Yeah? So tell me, where do you go? What's your next place? Where do you go to?
I go to Woodland.
To the woodland.
I think I'm about to hang myself.
You're about to hang yourself. Is this causing you so much distress?
I'm frightened.
You're frightened. So let's go through that scene then, John. Totally detached, just see yourself as an observer. Describe to me what happens. Do you hang yourself or do you move on?
I hang myself.
You hang yourself. So what I want you to do now is I want you to see yourself there and take a nice deep breath. And as you take that deep breath, I want you to lift your soul out of that body, knowing that you are more than that body now, so that you can free your soul from that body. And I want you to be about 3 foot away from the body so that we can evaluate that life, John. So tell me, how do you think that life went, John? Did you do all you wanted to do?
I miss my kids.
You miss your kids? How many children did you have there, John?
2.
2. Were they boys or girls or a mix?
An older boy and a younger girl.
This older boy, what did you call that boy?
Not sure.
Well, I want you to get the image of his face in front of you now so that you can look into his eyes, John. And as you look into the eyes, knowing that the eyes are the windows to the soul, you're going to be able to telepathically communicate with the soul of that boy. And tell me, is that boy in the life of my client today? Who is he?
It's Anthony.
Very good. So you've come to share another life with you. And I want you to do the same with your daughter there, John. I want you to connect with the image of your daughter there. See her face smiling at you. See all that love that you can share with her. And as you connect with her energy, mind to mind and soul to soul, is she working with you today in this life? Who is she? What colour hair does she have? Brown hair. And brown eyes. How wonderful. Connect with those eyes. See her smiling at you now. Who does she remind you of?
My mum.
Your mum. Very good. And did you have a wife in that life, John?
Yeah.
And what was your relationship like with your wife? Was it a good match?
I love her so much. She's beautiful.
Beautiful. How wonderful. I want you to sense her energy around you now. And I want that energy. Chloe. She's Chloe today. So what I want to do now, John, is I want you to make your way to your next move, whether it's your soul group or wherever it is that you travel to once you've ended that life. And as I speak to you, it's normal at this time that someone or something comes to help you, to support you, to carry you home. And as I continue to talk to you, that image of that someone or something is just going to get closer and closer and stronger until it's in front of you now. Describe to me what you see, John.
It's not human.
Mm-hmm. Does it have a colour?
Like a grey green.
A grey green. Mm-hmm.
Big eyes.
Big eyes. Mm-hmm. And I want you to...
Frog-like.
It's what?
Almost frog-like.
Almost frog-like. Mm-hmm. Well, I want you to step a little closer so that you can sense the vibration of this being that's come to collect you, to take you back home. And tell me, how do you feel? How does that vibration feel? What do you sense? Protection. Mm-hmm. So I want you now to get a little closer and a little closer. And then I want you to step completely into that vibrational energy that they have brought for you. And I want you to feel that protection all around you. Feel that love, that comfort, that security. And now that you've stepped in their energy, you'll be able to communicate. And I want you to ask, what is the message that they give you?
I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay. Mm-hmm. So now what I want to do is I want you to take me to your next place that you encounter after you've left the earth plane. So allow me to come with you now and feel yourself just floating up, drifting, floating up with this energy, with this humanoid, drifting, floating away from that life of John, releasing all the fragments and the memories of that life that don't serve you. And as you feel yourself drifting and floating higher and higher, I want you to make your intention to go to your next place, the place that you go when you've left the earth plane. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1, I want you to be there. So when you're ready, drifting and floating, 3, 2, drifting and drifting, and 1. Be there now. What do you sense is around you there, John?
An airport.
An airport? Mm-hmm. Is this airport busy? Are there other people or souls there? Describe it to me.
I'm outside and it's windy.
Outside, it's windy and raining. Uh-huh. Well, if you're at an airport, you'll either be travelling to somewhere or have come from somewhere. I want you to connect with that and tell me, where are you going or where have you been?
I'm waiting for somebody.
Mm-hmm. You're waiting for somebody. Mm-hmm. Tell me, are you alone at this airport, John?
Yeah.
Yeah? So as I continue to talk to you, knowing that this somebody is coming to collect you, for every word that I speak, they're drawing in closer and closer to you now. So relaxed, so calm. I want you to see them now getting closer and closer until they're in full view of you. And see in front of you and describe to me, who is this somebody that's come to collect you? What do they look like? plaits in the hair. Is it female or male?
Female.
Female. Describe what she's wearing.
Long red dress.
Long white dress. How beautiful.
It's a red dress.
It's a red dress. And do you know this soul that has come to collect you? Have you met her before, John?
My sister.
It's your sister. Connect with your sister now, mind to mind and soul to soul. And tell me, what message does she give to you?
She loves me.
Very good. Ask her, where is she going to take you next?
Somewhere green.
Somewhere green. Allow her to take you there. Feel yourself, the pair of you, just drifting and floating through time and space, so easily and peacefully, visualizing that green space now. Why does she take you to this green space, John?
Very good.
Why does she take you there?
We live there.
You live there. Do you just live with your sister, or do you live with other souls?
Mum and Dad.
Say that again.
Mum and Dad.
And your mum and dad. So her mum and dad are part of her soul group as well. Very good.